Welcome back to the As the World Burns podcast. My name is Minty Burns, and today I want to talk about this bird-ass DJ Envy. He just went on an interview, I think with his wife or something, defending Diddy, saying that Diddy should get bail because, he's got kids. What are his kids gonna do? They're 17, or some stupid shit like that. And I'm gonna find the clip and pull it up. But I thought that was extremely strange, DJ Envy. Whether you believe that or not, what type of a response you think you're going to get from the public saying some shit like that? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you had a weird case too. You were scamming people for real estate, trying to buy properties in New Jersey that were abandoned, but the whole thing was a Ponzi scheme, and then you tried to blame it on your other boy that you were in the whole shit with, and you probably snitched on him. He's probably in jail right now. I think his name is Caesar Penas or some shit like that, and you're free as a bird out here talking about Diddy should be free? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pull up this video. My name is Minty Burns. This is the As the World Burns podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're almost at 500 subs, and I'm almost gonna be moving into the new set, so shit's about to be real turned up. We're gonna have fun with it. I couldn't find the original video of him just speaking to his wife. It's like all I can really find is reaction videos and shit, so I'm gonna just skip through to the parts that matter and give my take on it, alright?
And I just don't see anything you could, what are you gonna do? I don't think no judge would ever even believe that you could have Diddy in the free world. The prosecutor is saying the best way we could make sure he's not threatening people on the phone is have him locked up. The bail package is saying, put him in this big ass mansion with mad security guards and mad this and mad that, and y'all can watch him all day long. They're like, no, the fuck? Why would we do all that? Just keep him in jail. You can't call nobody in jail without us listening. You get what I'm saying? So that's gonna be tough. So I think that it's a 10% chance of him getting bail. And I've seen for example, I've seen DJ Envy has said multiple times, DJ Envy. He said Diddy should get bail, right? He says he think he should get bail. And I know people try to make this a race thing all the time, but this is not a race thing. Diddy, 100%, not 100%, because actually these type of charges, they usually, according to precedents, they usually go for detention rather than give you bail. But I do think that after a few appeals, Diddy would have gotten bail if he didn't call the group mate of the girl. I forgot her name. If Diddy didn't call, so, people were like, Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly and all these.
Did DJ Envy not see the Cassie video? Why should Diddy get bail after there's evidence of what he's being accused for? That just doesn't make sense at all. Can someone explain that to me?
People got a bail. If Diddy only doesn't have a bail because he hit up somebody that the the AUSAs were trying to interview and who were potentially going to be subpoenaed for a grand jury. To the government, you're interfering with not only an investigation, but the court of law. And that's why. So if it wasn't for that, Diddy would probably be free. Maybe by now. And I think this is what, let me see. Oh my God, this is long as hell. I can't listen to the whole thing. Let me see if I find on Twitter. Am I making sense or not? I think I am, right? Diddy Bell.
I'm going to fast forward. I want to hear what DJ Envy has.
It is what it is.
Okay.
We haven't seen the evidence. I can say that it appears as though he's guilty, but I can't cast my judgment until I hear a lot more about it. But it doesn't look good for him.
I will say this: Diddy's a freaky nigga. Freaky. Freaky Friday, freaky Thursday, freaky Monday, freaky Wednesday. And there's nothing wrong with being a freaky person.
There's nothing wrong with being.
But there is something wrong with drugging people against their will and potentially R-wording them and threatening to end their families' lives if they go to authorities or say anything. There is something wrong with underage kids and a few other things that he's been alleged of doing, right? So, DJ Envy, clearly those are not the only allegations.
The fact that he has 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube just means he just like to get shit popping, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing illegal about.
What if there's substances inside that baby oil, like G, like a sex drug, that puts people under the influence? There's a lot wrong with that, retard.
That. Now, the one thing I will say that I don't like is I don't like how people, I mean, everybody's gonna crack a joke. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like how people convict him before hearing all of the evidence, right? I didn't like the fact that they didn't give him a bond. And the reason is he was going to put up $50 million, his house, his mom's house. The reason I feel that is he was giving up his passports. Diddy has 3 kids without a mom.
Ooh.
Right? Kim Porter passed away. So he has 2 twins that are 17 years old that don't have their dad right now and probably won't have their dad for the next 2 years until the trial is over.
This is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard come out of DJ Envy's mouth. And he said a lot of dumb shit on the Breakfast Club. You know? But this is just fucking retarded.
They got a bond and been able to fight this outside while he did. Harvey Weinstein had a bond. Bill Cosby had a bond. OJ had a bond. And
hey, none of them hit up the witnesses. Hey, if you get any attorney, an attorney gonna tell you, even if that bitch hits you back up, call us. Don't talk to that motherfucker, okay?
Facts.
So they gonna set your ass up. And unfortunately, because bail isn't something where you could argue and be like you're not entitled to necessarily, it's really based on the discretion of the judge. Maybe Diddy wasn't trying to bribe, they were saying that Diddy was trying to spell out how she should talk to the grand jury, but maybe Diddy wasn't doing that. But the communication alone and the amount, 54 times or whatever, it just looks crazy, right?
Yeah, people could say OJ ran, he took off.
He hit up witnesses 54 times, called them back to back 54 times to probably try to, threaten them or whatever, make them not tell.
They chased him and he still had a bond. Now, in this society, it feels like you're guilty and you have to prove yourself to be innocent.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is how crazy this is, right? Because I'm going off what DJ Envy just said. I think, let's say when the cops pulled up on Diddy, if he, ran, obviously they would catch him, right? How fast is this nigga? But say, he ran or whatever. Now, I don't know if he got on the plane. If he got on the plane, I think they would be like, yo, he's too rich. We can't stop him if he's out of jail. But, say he, ran, you know what I mean? Or say they try to pull him over and he do the OG and he just kept driving. There's remedies for that, right? You could counter, yeah, my client ran, but we're gonna put
okay, whatever. Let's get to more stupid shit out of this.
You did see the evidence. The evidence is her running, him tripping her, him beating her and dragging her back.
Exactly.
That's gonna show a nigga who
made an environment for somebody
that was supposedly sexually charged, where people couldn't leave without their will, and that they were getting abused and probably didn't want to be there or do some of the stuff that was happening there. Exactly. That's the evidence. She's gonna get up on that stand and cry, and she's that's the evidence.
Facts.
So I don't know what people think they're gonna see, a movie, oh, here's the movie of Diddy holding a gun to somebody saying suck that dick. That's not what you
expect to see.
You're gonna see Cassie Ventura cry her eyes out about how Diddy was wilding. Mm-hmm. She's the evidence. And you should, when you say, where's the evidence with her? So the video gives her more credibility, the video of her getting beat. And it's literally, everybody believed the lawsuit after we saw the video. They're hoping the same effect happens in criminal court, right? Now, granted, that's just not going to be enough. They got to have some other stuff. So we're probably going to see more text messages. We're going to probably see, maybe more details about injuries, time she went to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. But it's going to come.
Things that he did. Now, if he did do the things that they said that he did, he should go to jail for a long time. If he did. Absolutely, positively. Not even looking back. He should fucking go to jail.
What up, DJ?
But we will see. And the reason I asked you is because, people always ask, how does that affect how you listen to his music, though?
Before I answer that question, him having 3 children that are already without a mother and potentially will be without a father if, being that he's not released on bond has nothing to do with it.
It does.
Not to me.
Well, it
That's
does.
real. His wife just
hold
checked
on,
him.
hold on. I don't think that has anything to do with it. There's a lot of people that
Okay. Hey, chat. Did my subs go through?
Yeah, like, why should he get special treatment? Absolutely, his wife is right, and I respect her for checking him on that. Yeah, DJ Envy, I don't know what your basis on your opinion is. Maybe because you recently had a case and you probably snitched, so you're on some defending Diddy shit. I don't know, because you're definitely going to get a lot of backlash for it. Clearly the Breakfast Club is dying. Nobody gives a fuck about traditional radio and talk shows like that anymore, which is why he started his own podcast with his wife. Probably not a bad idea. I mean, radio's dying. But I don't know, like, me personally, like, DJ Envy's always rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not saying he's a horrible person. I'm not saying he's the worst dude in the world. But it's something about DJ Envy that, I don't know. I was never really sold on DJ Envy. I mean, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. If I walked into Chase Bank and said I want to speak to the branch manager, and he walked out in a suit and tie, that would fit. That would make sense. I would want to sit down with him and talk about my mortgage, talk about maybe getting some loans or something like that. Like that's to me who DJ Envy is. Doesn't really belong in hip hop culture, because I don't personally believe he really lived a hip hop life. I could be wrong, but his energy and his aura is just off to me. It ain't hip hop. You're a fucking Chase banker, okay? That's my opinion. Hate it or love it. My name is Minty Burns. This is the As the World Burns podcast. Let me know. Do you think Diddy should get bail or not? Is there enough evidence? Should he stay locked up in jail until his trial on May 5th? Or should he be released to his mansion with security guards protecting him with unlimited access to the internet? You let me know what you think. Everybody's got a different opinion, right? All right. Hope everybody has a blessed day and a blessed week. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of negativity in the world, but we're going to keep it positive over here. You know what I'm saying? That's it for today. I'm out. Peace.